Hi everyone. So let's understand why debt to equity ratio is so important for banks and NBFCs. Debt to equity ratio generally means the debt which a company can raise basis the equity which has been bought in, which also brings us to another meaning called leverage. Leverage here means use of borrowed funds expecting that profits made are greater than the interest payable. So this is a verb meaning of word leverage. The usage of funds differs from company to company. So what is debt position which is good or bad? Where the interest payable is less than the income earned, it's a good debt. And vice versa, where the interest payable is more than the income earned, it's a bad debt. So debt requirement differs from manufacturing entity to manufacturing entity, traders to traders, services to services. For manufacturers, where it is capital intensive, the debt requirement is higher. So here the debt to equity ratio will also be higher. And where it is a labor intensive, the debt requirement will be a little lower. So debt to equity ratio will be a little comparatively better. Likewise, in traders and services, also it would slightly differ. Positive implication and negative implications of debt to equity ratio. What are the positive implications? Let's try to understand. Low debt would imply that the company has no requirement of funds and the funds which are already there in the company are sufficient to cater all its requirements. Where it is high debt can mean that the company is capital intensive and would require heavily investing in fixed assets to improve the production capacity. There are only some these are only some possible scenarios. We can think of more scenarios into it. Negative implications mean companies presently for low debt, company is presently not capable enough to raise debt, or since its own capital is so low that the company first needs to bring in some additional funds from its equity. High debt here means the company has raised more than required funds from the market, and which also implies that the high interest cost on the profit and loss statement, and would also reduce the profitability of the company. So generally, the ratios which are accepted by banks and NBFCs are slightly different. The ratios which are generally accepted in banks is 2 is to 1, and which are accepted by NBFCs are 4 is to 1. So why is this difference is because banks are a little conservative and their interest costs are also a little lower. So they charge a low interest rate for the low risk taken by the company. For NBFCs, on the other hand, it is high risk taking and high rewarding. So they charge high interest rate and they accept a debt equity ratio of 4 is to 1. As you can see here, the calculation differs from banks and NBFCs. For banks, where they consider the unsecured loans from friends and families are as quasi-equity, where the quasi-equity here means they are not interest bearing and they are taken from uh, closely held family members. On the other hand, the NBFCs do not consider the quasi-equity in case they are taken from close relatives also. So that's the reason the ratio there has a different implication and the ratio here has a different implication. So if you have anything to write it, please comment below. Thank you guys.